Welcome back. Now it's on to our Health and You segment, and on our set right now we have two very special guests to talk about TMC. Yes, it stands for Traditional Chinese Medicine, or is it TCM? Yes, Traditional Chinese Medicine. Yes, let me get that right. So please welcome to our guest today, Ahmad Fizal, who's the chairman of Integrated Wellness Center KL, and Balendo Lo Wai Chuan, MD of the Integrated Wellness Center KL, also short for IWC. Welcome, good morning guys. Thank you for coming on to the show. Now first, explain the term Traditional Chinese Medicine, or is it TMC, right?
TCM.
TCM, yes.
Traditional Chinese medicine primarily is 100% herbal-based medication. It carries a 1,000-year history.
More than 1,000-year history.
More than 1,000 years history.
Now, how does, what made you decide to actually pursue TCM as a form of medication?
I have seen it help people in the last 20 years. Not necessarily just in Hong Kong, but in London as well.
Oh, okay.
So you see people have relief from alternative treatment. And about 2 years ago, I was given an opportunity to look at an investment. And then we decided it's a good investment to build up. And that's why we have the first flagship store here in Malaysia, in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. And then we will move to London, and then eventually Canada, and then Dubai, global.
Going global, excellent. Yes. Now, Ahmad Fizal, how do you get involved in this business?
I was actually a patient about 2 years ago. After taking Western medicine for a couple of years and not feeling that much better, so I said, why don't I try some traditional way of treatment. So I was in Hong Kong, and Balendo, my friend, helped me too. We went to Hong Kong, then we went to Shanghai, and I found it to be very good. So when he convinced me, let's do it, I said, well, that's good, bring something good to me.
So you were a user and a believer even before venturing into the business. Very, very good. Now, IWC is based in Hong Kong, and its first flagship store is in KL right now. Tell us a little bit about what can you expect at IWC when you walk in.
Well, you expect a 5-star service, for which people don't normally expect in a sensei. That's what you call here. We have highly qualified physicians, and we even import our own herbalists.
I see. What are some of the treatments that can be that you guys provide at IWC?
At IWC, we have both two wings. One is female wing, one is the male wing. Male wing predominantly for like sport injuries or industrial accidents or repeated injury, which is becoming younger of age. A lot of people use computers. Or a lot of ladies prefer to walk around in super high heels. Which at times damage the back. While they are young, they do not actually see the problem. But when they're coming to middle age, they will have a lot of problems.
They will see the effects then,
Yes. And if you see a Western doctor, a lot of time they ask you wear flat heel. Don't go and play golf or stop playing tennis. But I'm a golfer and a believer myself. I have injured myself at times. And the most effective way of recovery are acupuncture and acupressure, spot injuries.
And those kind of treatments, it's more of a long-term treatment, would you say that? Or would it be short to medium-term treatments?
It's rather short-term, really. Depending on the injury and depending on the age of the client. At times, maybe 1 or 2 visits. If it's a prolonged injury or sustained a long time, then may have been half a dozen times. Really, depending how the person injured itself.
I actually have personal experience with acupuncture myself for a back injury, and I found it very, very good. Instant relief after the first few sessions. So I am a believer of traditional Chinese medicine as well. But tell us a little bit why IWC actually chose to locate itself at Star Hill.
In fact, when we first came over a year ago now, we were looking at a suitable property. And as you know, Malaysia is very prosperous right now.
Yes, we are
everywhere else is booming.
Yep.
And it was rather difficult because we look at 4 locations.
Yeah.
Some place over the curve, Wanutama, Star Hill and Pavilion. And we found Star Hill being on the pamper floor, everything's on health, was more suitable as far as we are concerned.
All right, now maybe on screen right now we have some footage of your in-house pharmacy. Maybe you'd like to comment on that?
Yes. We have the pharmacist, which we have over 400 different herbs. And we have our own herbalist that we import in, because to TCM, very important to guarantee the quality of your product. I mean, you can have a wonderful physician prescribe a superb formula for you, but if the herb doesn't work, then
it doesn't work.
It's endless. So it's hopeless. And we also import the latest pot, especially make the medication for clients. From child.
So you can't just do it. It's not the simple, like you walk into the Chinese medicine shop here, they just put it on the table and they, put a bit of herbals for you. It requires really special equipment, specialized people to handle it.
Well, first you require a highly qualified herbalist to be able to select the correct herbs. The correct type of herbs, the correct race of preparation. Secondly, at times historically, a lot of people will, or like a herbal shop, you go and buy the herbs and you take it home. And it's rather inconvenient. And at times, in the old days, they ask you to boil, 8 bowls of water into 3. And sometimes you watch a TV program, you miss it, you burn it.
And it's wasted, right?
It's wasted, or you don't know what the herbs react. At times, like at the moment, we do it in already packed. So it's more convenient.
As we see right here, you have some of the products. And this is the
cleaner.
This is a raw herb tea, is that it?
Raw herb tea.
And like you were telling me just now, all you have to do is just dip into hot water.
Hot water
for a few minutes.
For 2-3 minutes, and then you cut it open and pour in a cup and just drink. Consume. As simple as that.
All right, Fizal, now IWC is in KL. How do you think the market will react to it? I mean, now going to Star Hill, that pamper floor, you see a lot of spas. But then this IWC is slightly different. It's not just a wellness spa. And so how do you think the market will react?
I think the choice of name we use, IWC caused a little bit of, I would say, confusion. But I think once they go to the center, I think they will actually, enjoy it.
So you think Malaysians will be very receptive to that?
Yes.
Especially to the people who would go to Star Hill, they would know. Do you think they would differentiate after a while?
Yes, I think we have to do a little bit of awareness, program.
Yes.
And,
like such as the breakfast show coming on and explaining to us?
I mean, we already work with YTL Platinum Card, which we offer them concessional discount on product and services that we offer. And we already have customer that is from YTL Platinum Card. And they come in waving the card, can I get my discount?
That's nice. Sounds like I have to get one of these YTL Platinum cards. Now, speaking of future plans, you mentioned going global. What are some of the immediate plans at this point of time?
We will plan our official opening here in KL towards end of February, beginning of March. As we have 2 services, we have, acupuncture, 100% herbal-based medicine, and we have a range of 100% herbal-based supplement.
So supplements.
We have in the last 6 months applied through your chemistry department, and we expecting the approval will be either this month or beginning of next month.
Will we find the products on most major health stores, or will it exclusively be at only IWC?
It will be exclusively at the IWC.
Ah, I see. So for all of you out there, if you want to get your hands on some of these very, very good products, then you have to make a trip to IWC, located at the Pamper floor at Star Hill. Now, gentlemen, thank you very much for coming on to the show. Unfortunately, we're running out of time.
Okay.
Again, Balendo and Fizal, thank you for your time.
Thank you so much for your time.
We're going to go for a short break, and we come back. More guests on the show and stories as well here on The Breakfast Show, the show with Wake Up Call.